Greetings and salutations, I am here. Just... Sorry. Just want to sign on and Streamlabs. It's getting worse. It lost my desktop audio. It lost my audio input. It's totally lost the audio. It's, you know, because it used to be a case I could unmute that one and it'd pick it up through the web camera. So lost that, and I don't really fancy messing around with the web camera by deleting it and re-adding it, which is what I had to do with all the rest of them. So I don't even know if my alert widgets are working right now. Well, I'm hearing it at least, and you should be hearing it because you hear my desktop audio, unless it's putting it in a channel that's after it's captured it. I don't know. I wouldn't think so, because that doesn't really make sense, because it's all like the desktop audio is supposed to be what I'm hearing. But it could be. Who knows? Greetings and salutations. I am Karen Russmore. Welcome to my channel. Despite what it says, actually, I'm wondering if I can change that over on my laptop. It currently says that welcome to session 38. It is not for session 38, it is 48. According to my notes, anyway. Hi, Josh is watching. Josh watching. Josh is watching. Josh watching. How's it going? So hopefully that'll update. I don't know. If not, it is 48. It's not 38. We're not going back in time. Don't worry. So right, let's kill that. Let's bring up the game. Let's load up the game. Load game. Oh, it's actually just told me whose tomb we're in. We were in somebody's tomb. It was a long haul. I just got my arse handed to me. I think I've just rested. I rested because I was mainly out of spells. I don't think there's much more. Oh, have I not done this yet? Right, I'd rested, but I'm not taking care of everybody's stats. But I do kind of want to check whose stats. So you're down by 7. You're down by 4. You're down by 10 and 2. And you're down by 4. So if we do 7 there, 10 there, down by 4 and 1 and 4. Right. So, because I'm not entirely sure. That's not
right here, my friend.
Gonna do this on Amory first because we got 2 types of damage and I can't remember whether it does just one of them or both of them. It does both of them. Great stuff. So, do that on Octavia. And do that on Valerie. What's a lesser one? 3rd level. But it should maximize my lesser restoration on myself. And seeing as I'm down just 4, I'm all good. Okay, that's not too bad. That gives me 1 lesser left, and I can always bring back a restoration if somebody gets mullered. Is that doorway over there? Is this doorway in front of me? There's this here, which was locked. Remove blindness, remove cast. I kind of get the feeling that I should be heading that way. but at the same token, might as well clear up out here. It's even a secret door.
It is finished.
The bas-relief depicts 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, powerful archdemons who bring pain and ruin.
A trivial matter.
Sigh. Another ancient scrap. Potion of faith. And 3 scrolls and inflict wounds.
Anything else?
On this bas-relief, the horseman of death, surrounded by kneeling figures, raises a sphere of light in his hand. Triumphant, an inscription reads, Vordakai is blessed, the gift of Charon, the oculus of Abaddon. Tristan scans the chamber, his eyes wary. This is a place of darkness. A dark place. Why do you say this? These carvings on the wall, they are a chronicle of rituals. They depict the worship of the most deprived of creatures, the demonic 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. Their followers serve the will of their masters, death and destruction. Every disaster, every misfortune serves the horsemen. Suffering and pain are what they treasure above all else. They see life as a harvest, and even knowing their nature, there are those who embrace horrific acts to gain the horseman's favor. Evil's voice can be strong, fearful, and sometimes seductive in its corruption, but we must face it, no matter its voice, and stand against it. Tristan nods, slightly frowning. You are right, but there are times where doing the right thing is beyond our power. He sighs and then casts a dark glance at the chamber. We should leave this place.
In due time.
Images of disasters and cataclysms cover the walls, here and there among the sea of demons tearing apart their victims. You see the terrifying shadows of the 4 horsemen overseeing the chaos. The eye in the center of the bas-relief seems to be staring at you. It has no pupil. Instead, there is a slight indentation, an O-ring place for a magic artifact. I think that just... oh no, that's collapsed.
That is not far.
Just want to see. Level 11, 7,000 XP left for Tristan to level up. I don't know why Tristan is slightly ahead of everybody else. He just always has been. Carrying so much junk. But out of rations, so we must push on. Idle moss, might as well. Maybe you got him a little earlier than average. The thing is, though, it's synced to everybody else. So 20, 28, 37, 20, 28, 37, 20, 28, 37. Right across the board. And it keeps out, you know, through my options. It should be... somewhere in here. There's an option somewhere where it's like everybody gets XP. I don't see it right now, but there's something somewhere that basically says that everybody gets the same XP whether they're in the party or not. And so I improved kingdom loading times. Why is that even an option? Oh, difficulty, that's what it's... No. So yeah, only active companions receive experience. Only skilled users receive skill check experience. So with those two, and everybody else being absolutely in unison, the only way that I can think that Tristan is out of sync is that he was the sole survivor of the encounter and got experience while everybody else was dead and dying. But even then, it seems, you know, there's certain people who should be behind on that same curve then. I don't know. There's a second level to this. Hopefully it's just a giant chamber. True dragons can live up to 1,000 years or more, becoming more powerful with each passing year. Usually elder dragon basically means more dangerous dragon. That's a way of putting it, I suppose. That's not a pleasant scene. People are dead. Why does his name ring a bell? Let's avoid him. I don't think I can avoid him. Nope.
Repent!
Death to the enemies of Mordecai. Need you up front. So hopefully they focus on you and flail. Just stand back a little bit. Spellcaster. An undead wizard. How nice.
This should do it.
Come on.
A calculated risk.
There's another one. I did not see him down there.
Consider me provoked.
It's one of them where it's like, if I thought I had a reasonable chance to rest again, but seeing as though I don't have any supplies to rest, I doubt that that's going to happen. I'd be more than willing to get Tristan to run in there and just blast off a couple of channel positive. Oh, don't avoid them. do dislike it when they basically just ignore Valerie. So like, come on, there's a reason why she charged up front.
This is for you!
So annoying.
You forced my hand.
Turn and face the other. Let's
This will hurt.
make that explode.
Let's try this way.
God damn it, Octavia. God damn it, Lindsay. God damn it, Valerie.
I'll try to make this.
Surprise! Let's take you out of here. Ooh! 4 negative levels just gone! Why did I just skip somebody's turn? I mean, maybe I skipped my turn because I don't want to die. Can you charge up? No, you can't.
So it's come to this.
You need to stop that right this moment. You have whole person. I thought it was Tristan who had it.
May I suggest another way to use this spell?
How about you just do it anyway? Hmm? Needs a 20 to hit. Oh, because of 8 negative levels. God damn it, I just burnt through all of those.
Yeah.
This spell's not supposed to work like that.
And that's not working for some reason. So I'm guessing Dominate's not going to work either.
May I
No.
suggest another way to use this?
Because he's not a person, he's undead. Is it the grandfather? No, I don't recognize that last name. Tommen. Yeah, Edris. Many use Mathian Hanvaki. Hanvaki. That was the surname. Rude. I don't really want to blow that on this one guy though. Oh, I meant to bleeding sing for Lindsay. Okay, that's getting annoying.
Do not falter.
Vortex. Oh, we actually hit him.
Onwards.
Not for much, but we hit him. Oh, total's 10. Now is not enough time to be missing like that. Zombie. We got a couple of powerful zombies, but nothing special. God damn it.
Serves you right.
Maybe focusing on this guy might not be the best idea. That's a lot more zombies. Oh yeah, Pancake Tuesday. I forgot that was a thing. Hi Ali, how's it going? There'll be a lot of zombies here. Luckily some of them are literal just zombies, so there's not much to them. Right, how many people does this gather? It gathers most on that side, we're missing a couple off the other side. Screw it, I didn't want to channel too much positive energy into damaging the undead, but there's a lot of zombies. Hi! Yeah. I'm not doing too badly today. Bit groggy around the edges, but nothing coffee won't. Well, this coffee doesn't fix anything, it's decaf. But I like to pretend it fixes something. What did he cast? Okay. What?
This should do
Oh,
it.
this is piking annoying.
You deserve it.
Maybe the damage there was not worth
Stay behind me.
the trouble. So how is yourself? How are you doing? Right, let's have another one of these. I cleared out some more of them. Come on, Emery. There we go. He's finally dead. Now we're just on a little light mop up.
Any last wishes?
Let us strike as one. Do not falter.
Keep getting distracted over there because my nightbot keeps saying things. See, I don't think I am that close to the end, because from what I've heard, I can't say with any degree of accuracy, but this is a traditional AP that goes up to level 20. I'm currently level 11. Apart from Amory, who's been reduced to level 1. So yeah, maybe I do have some time. I don't know. I don't know. There's another watcher here, Josh. He's mentioned that I might be a little bit early for this bit. But yeah, as far as I can tell. So you got the prologue, then you got the Stolen Lands, which feels like AP Book 1. Troll Trouble, AP Book 2. Book 3. This will be Book 4. And seeing as though Season of the Bloom had 5, Stolen Lands only 4. Although Stolen Lands also included the prologue, But the Troll Trouble had all of those. The fact that so far in this I've only got 4 quests. I don't even know how far I am through this book. It's interesting that they gave me camping supplies. How many of those do I actually have? I've got a full 6. Ah, it gives you a full 6.
As it should be.
Also, I don't know, you know, particularly if it's like negative levels. Open spellbook. Does there we go. Restoration info. Except it also dispels temporary negative levels or one permanent negative level. Okay, that is great because they are all temporary because they're all on a 15-hour countdown. I burnt them for today, but I can bring one back with the bonded holy symbol and restore all 10 to her. There we go. Back in action. It's interesting that you gave me 6 healing, 6 rations and cane berries, because them cane berries are good for resting and getting a. Oh no, I can't cook inside. It's locked. What? Oh, there was a thing. Okay, regular, good old-fashioned Cyclops zombies. Those I can deal with. When I say I'll deal with, I can eventually pummel into the ground. Does Death Ward prevent negative levels? Let's find out. Death Ward, nope. Nope. Where's Death Ward? I thought it was fairly high level. Or is it one of my special ones? Is it low level? No, that's right. There's no Death Ward there. There's no Death Ward there. 4. Ah, there we go. Subject gains a +4 morale bonus and saves against all death spells and death magic effects. The subject is immune to energy drain and any negative energy effects, including channel negative energy. The spell does not remove negative levels that the subject has already gained, and it does not prevent against other sorts of attacks, even if those attacks might be lethal. It's a little bit confusing because it doesn't say that the negative levels are part of it, but it definitely says that it doesn't affect the ones that you already have, so I would assume so. The thing is, unless it's a mass protection, I never know who the AI is going to target.
A calculated risk.
And until I can get some grip on who it's going to target and when. You know, it's one of the reasons why I've run Valerie up to the front. Oof. Hit him back. There we go. You did more damage to him than he did to you. Make him explode! Close enough.
This will hurt.
Love the way
This
it's
is
so
where I
like,
step in.
take a pause in combat to point out the treasure chest. Now's not the time.
You can't stop me.
So yeah, the Death Ward could be useful, not like in the case of, although, not really. Because it's the same level, isn't it? 4. Yeah, I'd prefer to have another spell slot for restoration than I would want for Death Ward. Unless I've got 6 slots and this lasts all day, and it doesn't, it lasts 1 minute a level. You might as well go with the restoration and get rid of any negative levels you do gain, as opposed to trying to prevent anybody from getting any negative levels. I didn't mean to pick up that hide armor. Where's that useless hide armor? There it is. Drop it.
All according to plan.
I see something.
I'm just glad that I've managed to pick up another batch
Trivial
of
matter.
camping supplies. Gives me another chance to rest down here.
Follow my lead.
Why is this playing that?
To victory!
Greater Dread Zombie Cyclops. And get Valor in there. I go oof because it's all. It seems like
Let's
30 points
try
of damage
this
is a
way.
lot of damage. It's not that much damage these days, especially since I can do 40. Please don't hit me. I don't have as much AC as those other people, or hit points.
Onwards!
Ah, you missed.
In due time.
What's that?
That will be a trap. Getting very claustrophobic down here. Well, I found a trap and a button. Glad I chose to go the other way first.
You see that?
It is finished. A trivial matter.
That's a way out.
That is not far.
And that too is also a way out. Well, we're here now. Might as well go this way. Have you heard that? Footsteps? No. Sobs. Forgive me, this place plays cruel tricks on the cruel tricks on the
As
mind.
it should be.
I didn't hear anything. Oh, pushed another button, don't know what it does. More zombie skeletons.
You forced my hand.
Consider me provoked.
Ooh. That was a right old slap to the face. That was another one. Ouch.
I'll try to make this swift.
I just remembered something. Did I do this? I don't think I did this. Yep, I didn't do that. Sorry, I forgot to tweet out that I'm playing. It's the only way Paizo knows that I exist. Well, that and my bank balance that they keep taking money out of.
So, Taya.
Yeah. So the thing is, it's one of them where it's like, I play, my main focus is Starfinder, you know, it's just a personal preference in terms of I prefer sci-fi over fantasy. But at the same token, so basically for books and whatnot, to get it slightly cheaper, I have them all on subscription. And every time that they come out with... Ooh, that was a mistake for them. Every time that they come out with some more Pathfinder 2 products, it's like... I should really start getting these on subscription because I want them. And it's slightly cheaper on subscription. But at the same token, I'm not entirely sure if I could live with myself just watching my bank balance, you know, every time they decide, oh, we're going to release something new, and it just goes doink, 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 as every last little thing starts coming out. You know, I don't mind. Rebought so many things. How do you mean you've rebought things? I know that I've had to buy I've had to rebuy a couple of things. So when I started playing Starfinder, I just got the core rulebook, and I got it from my local friendly gaming store, as you do. But then as I started moving games online to Fantasy Grounds, it helps if you've got hard copy, digital copy, Hero Lab, and Fantasy Grounds. Well, this is another reason why I get the subscriptions. Is so like when you get it on subscription, you get the hard copy sent to your door. You also get a complimentary digital copy that you can access as soon as it's been sent out. And also, if you link your Paizo account to your Fantasy Grounds account, you can get the modules cheaper. I mean, it still basically means if an AP comes out, which, you know, if you just bought the paperback book, this is for Pathfinder 2nd edition that I'm currently running through, it's $22.99. You'll pay less than $22.99 for the book if you get enough subscriptions. You also get the PDF copy, which is yeah, that's not too bad. But then you'll also you'll pay for shipping. I don't know how much the Americans pay for shipping if you're local to them. I know that it basically costs me about a third as much again to get something shipped over to me. But you get a free copy of the digital book, which is just so useful because you can access it straight away. And also, you know, you've got the book so that you can read it while moving around the house, but when you're running the game, you can have it on your computer, or, you know, if you're actually playing in real life, you don't have to carry 6 million books around. You just carry a tablet and all the digital books on there. And then finally, with it being linked, because you own the digital, when you link it to Fantasy Grounds, if you wait until it's on sale, especially if you wait until it's on sale, it's a case that on Fantasy Grounds they'll charge you $22 for an AP. And that includes them converting it all over to Fantasy Grounds, which is useful. It is so useful. It has done wonders for my prep time. Because there is none. I spend like an hour before the game reminding myself what the plot is that particular session, but I don't have to set up monsters, I don't have to set up maps. And if you wait until it's on sale, you can get it for like $3.20 per AP. So what should be like $22 is $3.20 because you've got everything along the route. It's one of the reasons why I favour Fantasy Grounds as my virtual tabletop. Got to admit though, it's still rather expensive. Again, rebuying everything. You know, because you got to rebuy everything. You got to rebuy your Alien Archives. You got to rebuy your core rulebooks, your player guides, your adventure paths. And also you've got to buy Fantasy Grounds itself, which unfortunately is not the cheapest of things. Right, go report to Tristan for healing. You're looking a little messed up. If the Cyclops could stop doing that, that'd be great. The other thing that I like about Fantasy Grounds is the fact that it's not related to Freedom of movement. What's this cover? This covers 3rd and above. This is a 4th. Maximize that spell. 64 points of healing. And then if everybody wants to gather around. Take that, take all of this stuff, take that, and those. You know, because it's not based on a website, it doesn't matter if Fantasy Grounds is out, I can still run a game. I think it's going to be like that going forward. I don't know about Unity, because there is a little bit in there where it's like it suggests that it connects into their server to advertise the game. But I do know that Classic, basically, it's like, yep, you've got your game set up. It doesn't matter if, you know, Fantasy Grounds could go broke and you've still got access to it. Yeah, you'd still have access to it as long as it was updated. It's locked. Great stuff. But again, you've got to buy the, you know, you've got to buy an edition of Fantasy Grounds to get the game going. And it's either you as a GM buying the Ultimate Edition and then everybody connects into you free of charge, or all your players have to buy a copy of it. And, you know, when you consider gaming groups, they go from anywhere to 4 people. So you're looking at Doobity What's It, Flibbity Flob. I think it's about $30. 4 people at $30, that's $120, not including the GM and how much they're giving over to Fantasy Grounds. Though the GM can just splash the cash and buy the Ultimate Edition, but that's like another $100. So that's a fun thing to have to buy. Just so that your players don't have to. I mean, I don't mind too much. It's for the amount of hours that I've used Fantasy Grounds, it's probably got better value for money than just about any movie you've ever watched. In the amount of entertainment versus price. Especially if you go out to the cinemas and watch movies. But at the same token, it's, you know, you'd like to think that basically playing with dice and pieces of paper would not be an expensive hobby. And it doesn't have to be as expensive as I'm making it out. I mean, you can literally just go out, buy a set of dice. You know, 1 set of dice. And that'll run you anywhere between £5 and about, I think, 5 to about 7, maybe £9. For a basic set of dice. I mean, you can get fancier dice. I don't understand why people buy fancy dice. I mean, excessively fancy dice. It's like, yes, they look pretty, but I'm not spending hundreds of pounds on a set of dice. And you can use, you know, especially with Paizo and the Archives of Nethys, which is a website out there. Everything that Paizo releases, they do open source. I do not like this chamber. Why is everything purple? An image of a stone panel depicts a Cyclops who tore out his eye and threw it on the ground. There, a ball of light in his hand, he looks like he intends to put it into his empty eye socket. How delightful. The walls are covered with images of various disasters, war, pestilence, famine, and other horrors. Featured predominantly in every picture is the image of a horseman. Hey, my cat, how goes
In
it?
due time.
And yeah, don't worry about being late. You've only missed me murdering like what feels like 100 zombies. There's a door over here that I can't get through, that's annoying. I'm gonna have to come back to it. Hopefully I got rid of all the traps. So yeah, a set of dice, that'll set you back £7. And you don't even need to buy dice. I mean, if you really wanted to go cheap, you could go on, if you go to Google and just basically ask it to start rolling dice for you, it will do. And it'll total it up and everything. And with the Archives of Nethys for Paizo, everything that they publish is available on the Archives of Nethys. There's all kinds of licensing laws if you wanted to do third-party products for Paizo and use their rule sets. I don't quite know what they are, but there seems to be plenty of third-party products out there, so it's not like it's against the rules or anything. But I'm never quite sure what it covers. So, you know, do your own research if you wanted to get into that. A wand of slow. A cloak of the winter wolf. And a bunch of other junk. And yeah, because it's all on the Archives of Nethys, in theory you don't even need the books. So you can start gaming Pathfinder without anything. Fools. There's no way out of here. Willis Grunderson. I paused it to catch his name by hovering, but I just realised it says it down here in the chat log. Oh yeah, having the stuff is great. I mean, you know, don't get me wrong. That's a selection of free books that I have just by the side of my desk within easy grabbing distance. And I really should at some point take a picture of my Starfinder collection. Because I'm pretty sure now if I very carefully stacked everything on the floor, I'd probably be able to reach up to about here. Let's see if that's actually on camera. Maybe somewhere. It'd be a pretty tall pile of just everything related to Starfinder. The thing is, I own it all, so I own all the rule books. I own every AP book. I own every map and every pawn collection. Mike can't get your mind out of the gutter. That's PAWN. For the little things that you move around the boards. I own the map tile sets. I own every single, although I've not run them, Starfinder Society thing, module. And, and every dice set that they've done for Starfinder, as well as the dice tray they've done for Starfinder. It's hard to find forgiveness for any creature that does such horror. One moment, let me just reset my brain. It's hard to find forgiveness for any creature that does such horror. You know when you just can't say a word? And Magcat's probably going to clip this later. Horrific things. But I doubt forgiveness would mean anything to a monster like him. I mean, I'm most of the way through my coffee. Oh look, they decided to get aggressive. How nice of them. Does it give me any reason why they suddenly decided to get aggressive? Nope. I just got too close. Yay! Tristan's up early. Now move away from them before they decide to attack you. So yeah, the only thing that I know that they've done Starfinder branded that I don't own is the Skidamander dice bags. Mainly because I'm not keen on the style of them. They seem to... Meh, if you get what I mean. And early days, they joined some other company to bring out a wooden dice tray that would fit one set of dice. And it's got Starfinder logo sort of like engraved into the top of it. And I just didn't feel that the quality was there for that. I could be wrong. I've not seen one in person. You mean the Skidamander dice packs? Oh yeah, I also own the 4 t-shirts that they did. The Blood Orange Goblin IPA Ale. The Starfinder and the Packed World symbol on the back. What's the other ones? I own all 4 of them anyway. Right, I think terrible things need to occur. They made a t-shirt about a beer. It's one of them where it's all like, I wish they'd actually come out with the beer. The other thing that annoys me is the day that I quit drinking or caffeinated coffee or thereabouts, they actually came out with a coffee for Starfinder. And it's like, I could get it, but I probably shouldn't because, you know, I'm not drinking caffeine anymore. Now let's have a song from Lindsay and turn it off again to preserve. So many zombies. Oh, it's nearly Tristan's turn again. I think it's Starfinder coffee. It's either Starfinder coffee or it's just coffee. Pathfinder coffee, sorry. I need to stop using them. It's not quite as effective as I might have liked. Yeah, if you go to my clips for my channel at some point, you'll probably just find lots of clips of me struggling to say things. Because my cat finds it amusing. I mean, I don't mind. You know, if he gets anybody to come to the channel, then hey, why not? Right. It's moments like this that you wish that you're focused on getting cleave and greater cleave.
Stay behind me.
There's more zombies. Wish I could get into a position where I'd hit more than one of them. So yeah, I own 95% of everything that's branded Starfinder that Paizo has endorsed. Oh, the other thing that I don't own is the minis. They came out with the Iconic series and a bunch of starships for Starfinder. I don't do minis. That's nothing against people that do minis. It's just a lot of the time it comes in it's either your way with words or the skill behind the wheel that is so clippable. Both. Yeah, okay, I can't drive either in video games. I don't mind. It's not me getting road rash when a windscreen cannon the guy. Hey, Kurosakuras. How goes it? We're just kind of talking about how expensive role-playing is and how much money Paizo have managed to get off me because, you know, I bought a lot of things related to Starfinder. I'm tempted to do the same with 2nd edition Pathfinder, but at the same token, it's one of them where it's like, I've murdered my fair share of trees for the Starfinder stuff. You know, the Pathfinder stuff for the main books, that's just the core rulebook. That's probably a good chunk of tree right there that got murdered just for that. And then there's the APs that I get in print. But I think I'm going to hold off getting the rulebooks in print. Just because I'm running out of place to hide things. Not that I need to hide them, it's just to like not trip over them is the main problem. Yeah, I was actually just mentioning it's like minis and that lot. It's it's one of them things. It's like I spend enough money on Starfinder and tabletop games. I don't buy minis, and I'm not a massive dice collector. But still, it's, you know, the company behind yeah, put a bookshelf on the wall behind me. I could do. I mean, I've probably got enough space.
Let's try this way.
It would look good for streaming. The thing is, see, I need to stop being so lazy, and I need to get some stuff sorted out. Yeah, finding reliable groups is the problem, and to a certain degree, it's finding reliable groups who also have vacancies. You know, I don't mean to brag, but I'm gonna brag a little. It's like I've got 2 Starfinder games on the go at the moment. I play in one and a GM one, and it fires pretty much every week. I think in the last year or so, we've missed 1, 2 sessions in one game and about 3 sessions in the other game.
I have to.
Oh, that's why that's happening. Yeah, I mean, it's one of them where it's like, Ali, I'm not. It shocks me at how frequently the game on Tuesdays doesn't fire. And I appreciate, you know, it's kind of an awkward time for a lot of people, and you know, it's just one of them where it's like life gets in the way. But at the same token, it's just like, why can't we get some more consistency on this? I will say it's not the worst consistency that I've had. I was playing in a Vampire the Masquerade game shortly before the apocalypse. And it was scheduled to run once a month. And what would happen is it'd come to the first week of the month, and then everybody involved would throw out days that they were available or might be available, and then it would just get pushed back and back and back and back, and it might not fire that month. It might go into the next month before it fired. it got cancelled far more than it played for. I can't remember how long it was going on for.
This should do it.
And it was just a case of it never bleeding fired. But at the same token, I really enjoyed the setting and the game. But at the end, it was like, if the apocalypse hadn't have come along, I would have probably excused myself from that game at some point. Because it's just like, no, I'm making plans to come to the game. And especially since what they actually wanted to do was schedule it on the Saturday, in a lot of cases. And that was usually my Starfinder game, so I'd have to cancel my Starfinder game when it came to like the Thursday of the week that they said that it was going to run. And then on the Friday it'd get cancelled, and it'd be too late to ask my players to change their now changed plans back to playing Starfinder. So that really aggravated me. But again, it was one of the few games that I was actually playing in at the time. I think that was the other thing. Oh, it's still. I'm moving my mouse, wondering who's going to go next and who I'm going to kill, and it's still clocking through zombies. Yeah, I don't mind infrequent as long as it fires. You know, I could quite happily play in the game that runs once a month. That's like the first Saturday of the month, as long as it's the first Saturday of every month without fail. And it's, you know, good long sessions. Because I've been tempted, you know, back when we could actually be around people, is I was thinking of running a game from home, and it'd be so like it starts when everybody arrives in the morning. Might play some board games in the morning, that kind of thing, just something light to set the tone. Grab some lunch, probably pizza. And then settle down for the afternoon, evening of gaming, and then go through until everybody decided to throw in the towel. And do that like once a month, rather than trying to do it every week. Of course, then the I never got rid of the house sorted out for that. And then, you know, the apocalypse came along and threw the plans of ever meeting anyone ever again out the window. Right, is it worth burning another burst of Tristan? I think it... Oh no, there's still... Come on, gather around. I'm not gonna do this unless it's everybody. Who's this one? That one. Die. Or don't. Now it's over to their turns again. But yeah, one of the things I'm thinking of is actually switching... That's rude. Rooms, because I've got the front room and the back room. I'm currently sleeping in the back room, despite the bed being back there. I'm thinking of switching back to sleeping in the front room and moving all of my computer stuff back into the back bedroom. And then I'm not sure what I'm going to do in there, because that would... Because one of the things is, if I put a bookcase all the way back there, you just wouldn't see it. You know, you would barely be able to make out anything that's there. I mean, I'm trying to just see what you can actually see at the moment. Yeah, in the middle of all that stuff back there is a Fallout 3 lunchbox. that I got with the collector's edition of Fallout 3. Which one's a very injured one? There you are. And you can't make it out. So it seems a little bit pointless to put something that far away on camera. But if I moved everything into the other room, it's a lot smaller. And so you'll be able to see the back walls. Of course, from there, it's all like, you just need more Fallout lunchboxes. I mean, I've not actually gone onto eBay or anything like that to find out how much them things are worth. It's one of the things about collector's edition anything, because I mainly got it for the little bobblehead. It's been sat on my desk ever since, you know, Fallout 3 got released. Take out that one who's harassing Tristan. Still more zombies coming back. And I don't intend on selling these things, but it also, you know, it always makes me wonder. Because I spent a fair bit on it. It was just before things started getting ridiculous, in my humble opinion. In terms of collector's edition stuff. You know, you go out these days and it's like, oh, you can get a collector's edition copy of some game, and it's like, it comes with half a dozen things that is all fine and well, but at the same token, right, it's just two zombies. I'm just gonna burn another one. Come on. There we go. Cleared up some more stuff. You know, and it's like, it's 300 quid for a collector's edition thing, and it comes with this statue of something and a metal box for the game and yada yada yada, and it's like, but really? Is that really worth 300 quid? I personally don't feel it is in a lot of these cases, and you know, nothing wrong with having a hobby that you're willing to invest in. I mean, I can't talk about spending money on things. Like I say, I own the pawn collections for all of the adventure paths in Starfinder, and since beginning to collect those, I have yet to run a game in person. So they mainly just sit around collecting dust. And they serve absolutely no artistic purpose for people just like, oh, you know, that's a cool model. No, nobody goes into the pawn collection and goes, oh, that's a interesting pawn collection you've got. And then he exploded. What was I saying? So yeah, if I move everything into the back bedroom, I've got a couple of bookcases around that I might be able to get in shot. There's one that I definitely know that will get into shot. It's basically a floor-to-ceiling bookcase that is currently downstairs. But if I was to move that into the back bedroom, I'd probably end up dead on the stairs because it's a solid wood bookcase. But I've got other bookcases, so I might consider doing that kind of thing. The other thing that actually crossed my mind is actually just painting a wall green screen green.
This is for you!
You say you should do it, and it's like, what have I been talking about? You know, it's like, what? Trying to lug a solid wood bookcase up the stairs all on my own? Are you trying to kill me off? No, I'm guessing you mean just rearranging things.
You deserved it.
I should do it, and I need to get around to doing it. At some point, I'm actually going to be getting a
Repent!
not sure if you can tell, but I've got like a collection of dead office chairs. And this one is pretty much on its way out. The leather's wearing thin, and you know, I think Madcat noted that this chair probably isn't very comfortable. When I put a book on the chair, sat on it, and didn't realize that I was actually sat on a book for quite a while until I'm like, where's the book? Oh, wait, yeah. I put it on the chair and I was sat on it. But I actually have a Secret Labs chair inbound. So when that arrives, I need to get somebody around to clear away the chairs that I've got. Because I'm starting to collect just too many chairs.
I'll fight if I have
And at
to.
the same time, what I might do is actually get them to price into that the disposal of one of the beds, and then I'll actually have space to start moving stuff around in the back room. And then I'll think about, because like I say, the other thing that I could do is get it, paint a wall green screen green. And then I can just green screen myself into, you know. And the table surface is covered with blood and bits of brains and bone splinters. Did we loot everything? Yeah, we did.
We will prevail.
More zombies.
Do not falter.
Well, yeah, once I got that cleared out, I can start moving everything into there and then potentially... Because the other thing is, it's at the moment, I appreciate that the camera work isn't very good.
You can't stop me.
You know, I'm very much in shadow. And there's nothing that I can do about that apart from leaning really far back and hoping the light hits me just right so it doesn't look like I'm in shadow. But failing that, you know, once it's in the back bedroom, I can tell I can put lights on the walls, I can put more lights in around the room, and try and set up something so that it's a little bit more evenly lit. Might do the whole bookshelf thing and
You see that?
get my collections of role-playing material
Trivial matter.
sort of like smattered around the bookcase. But I need my chair to arrive first before I want to go.
Requires your attention.
Because this is the thing, I don't drive, and the local tip, a stone panel depicts the imprisonment and burial of Mordecai, performed by 3 cyclopses who hold lanterns in their hands. I don't drive, and with the apocalypse, it's like trying to get... I mean, you say that I'm lit up pretty well, but if I just... This is actually blinding me at the moment because it's essentially just my camera phone. It's I feel that lighting up from the front would actually be slightly better. But yeah, it's one of them where it's all, at the moment there's all I can do. That's basically the brightest bulb that I can get into that thing. Did I press this button? I didn't press the button. I have now pressed the button. Is this going on?
That is not far.
Ooh. Collapsed passageway, DC 32 athletics. It sounds like a bad idea. Go, my minions. Fly. It's still saving. Why is it not allowing me to activate that? Oh, Valerie failed the athletics check. Well, that's pants.
In due time.
Suggested it's not important for me to get that. Which means I'm just missing loot from back there.
All according to plan. It is finished.
I believe I found something.
A little quicker on the heads up there, Tristan. Tristan's voice drops as he's afraid of being overheard. The heart of a tomb. Vordakai is close now. Right, I can't wait to end this nightmare once and for all. Yes, it's time to finish this. Once and for all. You've been acting strangely ever since we entered this tomb. What's the matter? Tristan shakes his head. It's no matter, Chiron. This place, it feeds on doubt, fear, loss. Tristan raises his head and looks at you, as if to steady himself. If we were never to see each other again, would you have any last words for me? My last words for you? I'd say that if you were an ally and my friend, I could always count on your support, and if it was within my power, I'd do all I could to keep you by my side. Tristan smiles, but it is tinged with sadness. Ever since I met you, I thought myself blessed to stand with a hero such as you. Tristan pauses, his face conflicted. But this blessing, it was not the gods, it was your strength, and for all that, Tristan stops and simply nods. For that, let us take faith in each other and purge the evil from this place. Tristan, you're getting a little weird on me. Right. See, I have a feeling that this is now opened up. It has done. And there's still this passageway back over here to go. And also it might be time to rest up again, because I got the supplies for it. One of the other things about moving into the back room is... See, I'm still not in... I'm thinking of getting a higher quality mic. Let's have some cures for everybody. Let's have one more. That'll do. Charge!
Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration.
And one of the things about high quality mics is that they tend to be a little bit more sensitive. Not that that's a bad thing, but at the same token, it's like I have a tendency to thump the desk a little. I don't want to mount it on top of the computer because it's gonna pick it up. I could mount it onto the wall and sort of like lever arm it over here. I don't know yet, but certainly by switching rooms, it gives me more options. It's a surprise round. Somebody could have hit him. Thick-skinned dread cyclops. Dread zombie cyclops.
This should do it.
My death throws. Come on. There we go.
They go down!
Surprised these zombies haven't been added into the mix yet. Aha, and remember which button it was.
Provoked.
There's a hint, it's not space, that sped it
I'll
up.
try to make this swift.
Why is
A
it when they need a
calculated
natural
risk.
20 just to hit somebody, they always seem to get the natural 20 they need? Oh, you've finally woken up and realised that we're here. Ow. That was rude. I'm singing that one, you know you want to. Zombie, zombie, zombie.
So it's come to this.
I also have the printed copies of every free RPG day material that they've done for Starfinder, including First Contact and the one from last year, which I couldn't actually go out and pick up in person. And I couldn't get from my local friendly gaming store, annoyingly.
Serves you right.
But yeah, skitter crash, skitter shot, skitter crash, and skitter home. All three of them. You guys suck.
Repent!
Yeah, I actually had to order Skitter Home from Paizo, which meant that it wasn't free, but it was for free RPG Day. But at least they actually stuffed that in with a different order and didn't charge me postage and packing on it. That would have been annoying. I mean, Paizo are so annoying when it comes to postage and packing anyway. At times. I ordered like 2 dice sets, 3 t-shirts, 4 t-shirts. Yeah, 3 dice sets and the 4 t-shirts. And they sent each t-shirt individually packaged. It didn't cost me any more in postage and packing, but it did mean that Customs got hold of it and charged me for 4 packages. The thing is, Customs isn't too bad, you know, it's like,
You forced my hand.
as much as it annoys me, it's like fair's fair. Apart from when they slap, the fees that they charge is a £5 administration fee and then whatever is on top of that.
This will hurt.
So when it was sent in 4 different packages, 20 quid was in admin fees, and then about £8 of it was in customs charges. If Paizo had just put it all into one box and sent that, it would have been £13. Because they split it into 4 boxes and shipped it like that, it cost me something closer to £30.
You deserved it.
I don't really think they expect too many people from the UK who isn't a business, and I'm definitely not a business, to be
A
ordering
trivial matter.
so much in small quantities. Oh look, more zombies. How's the map doing? Oh, the map's saying there's another room beyond this. You have the C&E charge, then Royal Flail add their ink charge per package, and then charge for who knows, and it ends up with parcel farce, and they add even further higher tax. Yeah, and it's just one of them where it's all, like, if it had come in as one package, it wouldn't have been as bad.
Any last wishes?
But I know a few people who have supported Paizo for a lot longer and are a little bit more ingrained in their society stuff, and he can't convince them to do something better about packages getting shipped to the UK. So I don't think I'd be able to do anything. I did send them an email and say, this is what you've done. Where do you think this is a good idea? Didn't really get a reply from that one. Wasn't really expecting much of a one. There's not much they could do about it. Especially seeing as though that's what they've been doing for years.
This is where I step in.
Let's try this way.
We got 3 zombies who are just going to get smushed. Can I convince them all to die in one round? Come on, just wander over here and just die. Yeah?
So it's come to this.
Octavia, finish that zombie! Hey, you actually did it for once. Ferocious zombie lord. Grand zombie lord. Tristan, burn that fireball. Figurine. Valerie. Stop messing around with your spells. And everybody move forward. I have not touched this. Why do I have a feeling touching this is a terrible idea? No, it just contains a coin. Okay. Nightmare Zombie Lord Spearman. Willis Gunderson. Oh, he was the guy who I saw wandering around. Do 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 boom.
This should do it.
So many zombies slain. I didn't mean to press that button that time.
A calculated risk.
Boom. Boom. Let's have a quick save, because this guy down the end of the corridor has a name.
Enemy approaching.
You don't look like a zombie. You're a rogue. What? Lawful evil human rogue. Undead. Great stuff. Time to make with the murder. You're not too difficult to hit. That's not too bad.
This will hurt.
Now you explode. Wow. Oh, he's immune to the whole sneak attack thing. I mean,
This is for you.
I got more than just that.
You deserved it.
Even Tristan hit twice. Good for him. Didn't do anything for him, but good for him.
Onwards!
Wait, mercy. The ghost's voice is faint, as if speaking from far away. Willis Gunderson, right? Do you remember me? You once sought my help with the island on Candlemere. The figure before you figure before you looks vague, indistinct, as if it could dissipate into the air at any moment. Baron, is that you? Flee from this place before it's too late. This dungeon is a trap. A trap. How did you end up here? It's not my fault. It was a mistake. A huge, foolish mistake. I was wandering through the mountains, searching for something. Something that would prove my worth. Make others sit up and take notice. A little respect. People always used to talk that there were some ancient runes in tors of levies, in tors of levies, but all I found were pot shards and rubble. So the next morning I decided to head to Varnhold, and from there to Restov. Then something happened. I can't tell if it was a dream or it was if someone had set a compass needle behind my eyes, and it was pointing me in another direction. So I went, though, through the darkness, and ended up at the outside of this damned tomb. Why do you still remain in this world? I tried to leave, but his voice becomes fainter. I fear to. I did all that I could to be a decent man, but what if that wasn't not enough? What if Thrasma decides to cast me down, to be eaten by demons? No, I'm not ready yet. I need to think, to work up my courage. I need to... His voice fades, becoming nothing more than a faint, indistinct whispering. What happened in the tomb? I just wanted to take a look. So, I know it was foolish, but I saw this bracelet. entirely of jade, an entire fortune worn on the wrist. I shouldn't have taken it, but I couldn't resist, so I snatched it and fled before some dead thing crawled from the tomb. I returned to Varnhold and gave the bracer to Magir. I expected he'd pay me a good sum of gold, but before I could get my reward, it came for us. Varnhold, where are its citizens? They left by their own free will, by the will of someone else, to be precise. I was amongst them, I remember that. Voice ringing in my head, the voice like an emperor, giving orders no one could disobey. So I did everything it demanded, and so did the others. That's how all of us ended up here. Vordakai, he's evil incarnate. He blamed us for stealing what was his, then tore our souls out of our chests and imprisoned them. As for the bodies, you'll find them in the next room, the dining hall. Willis's silhouette quavers. I can't bear to look upon them. Well, look upon them no more, 'cause I just slaughtered them all. Have you seen Vordakai? Tell me about him. A lich, a cyclops, their dead emperor. He's an ancient creature, perhaps the most ancient creature on all of Golarion. He hates humans, dwarves, elves, the lesser races, the slaves he calls them. He can twist our minds and crush our wills to dust. I know, for I fell victim to his power. He boasts he'll conquer the world. But you know, I think the centuries have taken their toll, weakened him as he lay sleeping here in his tomb. I don't believe Vordakai is all-powerful. It may be possible to defeat him. As if it technically wasn't enough, here's another wannabe master. Well, he's not getting no slaves here. Why isn't your soul imprisoned? Willis is silent for so long, you begin to wonder if he's going to answer at all. When he speaks again, his voice is fainter than before, as if ashamed. Vordakai decided I deserve a harsher punishment than the others. After all, I was the one who stole his bracelet, the one who drew his eye. But he didn't torture my body. Instead, raked his fingers through my mind, plucking out memory after memory. He made me confess every bad thing I ever did, every shame, showed me how weak I was. Soon after he was finished with me, he slit my throat with his finger. But I didn't die. He released my soul through the wound so I might forever be amongst those who died as a result of my weakness. So here I remain. It's what I deserve for all the grief and suffering I caused in my life. I'm sorry. I'll make Vordakai regret what he did to you. I thank you, Your Grace, but I ask that you save yourself. I am beyond salvation. And I appear to be bugged.
We will be victorious.
Oh. Hello. As if fighting my way in through the zombies wasn't bad enough, I now need to fight my way out of the zombies. And the Spectre.
We're writing you out of our story.
Here's your sprints. Go for that one. Not bad. Somebody's just gone live and I don't recognise who it was. Oh, it's Half Singer. Oh.
I'll fight if I have to.
That's a problem. Come on, mate with the murder.
Left yourself open.
I mean, that didn't murder all of them that surrounded you. You are indeed surrounded, Chiron. You might want to reconsider these things.
Calm down. Not dead yet.
Need to take out that Spectre before he does much more damage. That wire's in my way. Need to charge this up. Keep forgetting to put my phone on charge. Right, Lindsay, step away from the evil zombie. And then murder it! Close enough.
Tear them apart! They go down!
I'm wounded.
You think? Let's try and extract you a little out of that situation. And Tristan, what we got left in the good old tank of everything? We're at 4s, we'll go down to 2s. Threes even, and maximize it and then go cast it on me. Heal me! Nice. Feeling better already. It's moments like this where you wonder if it would actually be worthwhile playing, you know, an obscure group like all clerics, so that there was plenty of channels to go around and you could just basically just channel your way through this and just, you know, everybody's just channel positive energy, damage undead, and everything just falls before you. I'm not sure how well you do in other situations, but you'd be great in this situation. See, that's how you make with the murder. Tristan, nice try. You're not very good at it, but you do try.
Stay behind me.
Stop giving us a song.
Any last wishes?
I think it should now last long enough. I figured it was out of the combat. Let's see how many zombies have respawned in. It feels like all of them. Oh, there's 2 spectres there. And more zombies. Three spectres. Mwahaha. I'm gonna have to rest soon and get rid of a lot of, get everything back.
This should do it.
Regret life choices.
Calculated risk.
This is where I step in.
You have a spectre? No, not the zombie lord. There we go. Spectre's not a problem anymore. Neither's that zombie. And then he exploded.
Serves you right.
Let us strike as one.
We're all overburdened. Yay! I think it's possibly because of fatigue from Hamry. That's a name. Right, do I have anything that can get rid of their level? Nope, don't run down that way. don't think that's going to help. I think I've already used my... Yeah, I have.
Ready for anything.
Okay.
What you want? Running won't help you!
More terrible things. On the plus side, the experience is nice. Wow. And then he exploded. Possibly should have gone for that guy, but I did do. Ever playing in any interesting role-playing games? I think this Saturday. So my Saturday group, which has been the same Saturday group for like past 2 to 3 years, started on Starfinder Dead Sons. Then
You deserved it.
another GM started playing, GMing us through Attack of the Swarm. Unfortunately, their life's got in the way a little bit, and they're having to step it back from a weekly game to a fortnightly game. And so one of the other players has volunteered to start running a campaign on the off weeks. So I'm actually going to be playing through. Remember Extinction Curse Adventure Path for Pathfinder 2nd Edition. We're all going to be joining a circus, which reminds me I need to get Magcat, because the thing is, there's a GM's bowing out.
This will hurt.
I did ask him if he wanted to join,
Break a sweat.
but he was like, no, I can't commit to it because there's every chance that it's going to be too big, you know, it's too busy for me to run the game with all the prep that is involved, but there's also a chance that it's going to be too busy for me to play in the game as well. So he's not playing the game and brought Magcat in to make up the players. And that'll be starting, but I need to get him the players and the players Adventure Path guide, which I also still need to read through properly. One of them, it's like I keep meaning to read through it in its entirety. Which is one of the things, it's really good because ever since they've started doing Pathfinder,
Let's try this.
they've come out with basically a player's handbook for each of the adventure paths, which basically give you a bit of the background information as to this is what your character would know. This is the situation that your character is going to be in. And without giving too much spoilers away, it's like, this is the nature of the campaign. You know, two easy ones that I can think of is Extinction Curse and the Agents of Edgewater. The Agents of Edgewater, you play the town guard, as part of, you know, you are in the town guard. That's how the premise of the entire adventure path begins. Not sure how it ends, but it certainly begins at you are members of the town guard. Which is like, you know, you have to be playing lawfully, or at least have a decent enough reason as to why you're an unlawful guard. Work it out with your GM kind of thing. And the Extinction Curse is kind of the opposite. It's like, you're a member of the circus. You bend rules and whatnot. And it generally hints that you are going to be chaotic. You don't have to be in either of them. You can play, you know, the unlawful guard. It's just going to make it a lot more work, and some things aren't going to potentially, you know, you're going to have to play a very flexible character in terms of, like, yeah, I'm not a lawful guard, but at the same token, I don't want absolute chaos. So I'm willing to bend the rules that don't make sense to me, but I'll enforce it if I see no other choice. That kind of touch. Right, I think the zombies have finally died down. Which means... Let's see, do I want to run all the way back there and take care of that first? Annoyingly, I think I do. Come on, finish saving already. This dungeon has me paranoid that it's going to get me killed, so I've been saving it a lot more than I usually would. Hello.
Done and done.
Jasper, Curse of Cure, Cure Serious Wounds, Haste, Potion of Shield of Faith. Nice. But yeah, that's something that they've always done for Pathfinder. As far as I'm aware, they've either done it always for Pathfinder, or they've actually gone back and redone it for the adventure paths that didn't have it when they first published them. So why they didn't do it for Starfinder when it first started out? Hey, Brad, how goes it? But they've actually started doing the players' books for... I keep saving it. I'm really scared that I'm just going to walk in a room and die now.
That is not far. Our victory is certain.
I'm not entirely sure I wanted to step into this room. We got 2 iron golems and a golden golem. Golden golem. I don't want to be in here. This sounds like a terrible idea. But they've started doing it for Starfinder now. Really useful stuff because, you know, it helps set the scene without the... What am I talking about? I'm talking about the player's guides for Starfinder and Pathfinder. You know, as far as I'm aware, you know, Paizo have always released one for Pathfinder. Or at least when they introduced them, they actually went back and then started them for the previous ones that they missed out on. And so, you know, it's something that the GMs can give to the players, and it's like, here you go, here's something that you can read, here's everything that you know. So it's not considered metagaming. Yeah, it's to a certain degree, it's all, you know, I know that there is one for every AP in first edition, but I don't know whether they were released at the time of initial release or whether they went back and did the ones that they missed when they figured out that it was a good idea. It just seems strange to me that they then started Starfinder and didn't continue doing those.
A calculated risk.
I'm poisoned.
Any last wishes?
I should use more spells. But they've started doing them for Starfinder, so that's a plus. And to a certain degree, you know, just talking about what they are in general. Oh, it's immune to Scorching Ray. Nice. So I got a critical hit sneak attack. And it would have done a lot of damage, but it's immune. Fear, compulsion, poison, charm, stun, death effects, ability score, damage, name, spell immunity. Oh, spell immunity. That's where everything's pear-shaped. Ha, you missed. They've even got a pretty good attack bonus, these things. But, you know, it's just really nice, you know, from the player's point of view, because it's like, here's what you're going to expect in this. Without having to, I won't say nag, but at least, you know, spend an excessive amount of time discussing with the GM. It's spell immunity. It's straight up immunity. It's not SR. It's spell immunity. I don't know about the golden one. Nope, spell immunity. I knew that it was something bullshitty. Come on, there we go. They're not immune to me stabbing them in the face, though.
This is where I step in.
It's odd that they stopped doing players' guides with Starfinder until recently. Oh, god damn it. Come on.
Stay behind me!
Need you to move forward a little bit. Ow. My face. I was using it. I am going to die. You're moderate. You're serious. I've got 28 max hit points. What the deuce? Oh yeah, 6 negative levels and 9 points of con damage. I am in terrible shape.
This is for you!
That one just hit the floor. We might have a problem here. Rage Claw. It is made of adamantine. Adamantine. Okay. Ah, shoot. Thank you for hitting the tank.
Let's try this way.
God dang it. Ah, displacement. Ha, you punched me in the face, but that's okay. Can we finish off the golden golem, please? There we go. Tristan, will you do me a teensy-weensy little bit of a favour and go pick up Amory? There we go. Still unconscious, but looking slightly better.
An expected outcome.
Make with the matter. God, there better be something worth stealing in here. Ooh, a very pretty looking buckler. It's called Blade Guard and a royal gift. Blade Guard is a +3 buckler. I mean, not many people use a buckler. Can Tristan? No, Tristan can't use a buckler. Lindsay doesn't use blades. Valerie uses, Octavia uses two-handed staff and bow. I use dual blades. Amory uses two-handed weapons, and Valerie is a tower shield specialist, not a buckler specialist. So that's useless. And this is a dueling sword. Keen, finesse, wielding, enhancement +3. It's not bad. I mean, it's expensive. But it's only not bad.
Follow my lead.
Yeah, we'll be good for a duelist, but there's no duelist in the party. Right. We're in terrible, terrible condition. We're running out of spells.
I'm listening.
I found enough supplies to rest again, so we're going to make camp. Ta-da! Use rations. Can we have some caneberry pie? Cannot cook here, that's annoying.
I don't get you. You're not a coward in battle. You don't flee from our enemies. So why you always keep sighing and whining like a pup?
Courage is the hardened end of compassion, Amiri. But I am heartened you do not take me for a coward.
I mean, that's the oddest backhand compliment that I ever heard. That I ever heard? Because bucklers don't count as having something in your hands. Oh, okay. So basically, everything that I found in this room is essentially for a duelist.
Becoming dismembered.
What? That guy basically said something about becoming dismembered. Right, okay, Tristan, time to mate with the mojo and stick us back together. Voila! And do hammer as well while you're at it. Okay, great stuff. Now let's run up to the final door. Who stopped?
Was called forth.
You weren't called forth, you were asked to keep up. Slight difference. The thing is, with the buckler, can you wield a two-handed weapon? That's my question. Can I stick it to Amory's arm? Nope.
Well,
What are you all doing? Everybody stop being daft for a moment and come over here. So glad that that worked. I did not fancy trying to walk them back through that maze. Do 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 do. Also, I just remembered most of the zombies around this area respawned.
All
Most
according to
annoyingly.
plan.
How am I doing on level up? 3,000 away. 3,300 to be precise. Push the button. Terrible things are about to occur. Not what I expected to have to defeat before finding the boss man. You gonna tell me anything about these things? Damage reduction 10, no exceptions. Immune to precision damage. And crits, just what I needed to hear.
Let us strike as one!
But how are you for acid damage? Doesn't matter. Octavia missed. Right, this feels like the start of a terrible day. God, this is the start of a terrible day.
Serves you right.
Yay, I've done 2 points of damage to this thing. What else do I have? I don't think I got much apart from some direct damage stuff. Who's gonna work? Oh, it failed the saving throw. That's nice. Make with the murder!
Bring it!
Can I displace memory? That thing is paralyzed. How did that get attacks of opportunity? I call bullshit.
Protect me, please.
Won't kill me!
Wow, you just got outright pwned. What are these? 16 outsiders. And fireball? Not great.
A calculated risk.
Scorching ray. Jesus Christ. Octavia, you've needed a 1 to hit. Try and keep one of them two alive. Stay lying down. Oh no, it's just gonna straight up murder her.
Calm down. Not dead yet.
You will be soon enough. Failed to overcome spell resistance. My God, Octavia, can you roll any more terribly?
I'm wounded.
Yeah, no shit, you're wounded.
Do not hold that.
I'll fight if I have to.
This is a terrible idea with where we're currently at, but I need to bring you up. Because it's terrible for me if two of you are
This will hurt.
terrible. Oh great, I just wasted it on me and wasted it on Amory when I now need it. God fracking damn it. What? I mean, I've lost 3 people trying to get rid of one of these things. The moment I kill one of them, another one spawns in. Did I miss a memo somewhere? I cannot take this level of damage.
You forced my hand.
Yeah, I haven't asked. Oh, wait. Quicken. Where is it? True strike. Cast down. Seems like it might be a hard fight. Seems like it? This is fracking ridiculous. Back away again.
I'll try to make this swift.
You're alright. Yeah, sure you are. You got 4 hit points.
Stay behind me.
I'm barely doing any damage here. Switch to the bow that I know that you have lying around just in case. In case of bullshit. Would help if Valerie would start hitting me things. The thing is, at the end of this corridor, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be the boss fight. Or a boss fight. And if this is a pre-boss fight...
So it's come to this.
Yes, it's come to this. You're out of useful things to do, Tristan. This starts running. Oh, 97 rounds. I got a while yet.
You can't stop me.
It's only round 50. No, just do another one of them. Maybe we can get Amory back in the.
Let us strike as one.
How many hit points do you got left? Come on.
Bring it. Do not falter.
See, that's a problem. kill one, and another one pops in. Right, run away. Oh no,
Free.
just die there then. It's fine. The question is this infinite? I don't know if it's infinite, but at the same token, it's all. I lost 3 people. Hey, surprises, mom. How's it going? Ligasp is Caron. Hello? Yeah, it's me, Caron. You can see my face. How goes it? Can't believe you weren't following me already. I mean, I didn't want to say anything. I don't like calling people out like that. You do have Amory fighting defensively if she's struggling to hit. Call me out. I mean, you've now called yourself out. And you got to now see the artwork, which wasn't there when I first started streaming, so, you know. Right. I mean, she's fighting defensively, but she's also getting mullered. At the moment, I'm looking for some way to recover this. The only way that Valerie is still in this fight, through 2 of them, was by Tristan just absolutely channeling most of the channel positive energy. Can we do this while in combat? Is it gonna let me? Probably not. What's in this box? Junk. Okay, great stuff. Just what I needed. You've caught me at an interesting time, surprise. This is not going well. This also doesn't help.
I died. Free.
You know, the II suddenly deciding, yes, let's go hunt Tristan. And I can't push this button. Okay. There's nothing here in that I can do apart from just pretty much die. That's gonna attack. That's gonna trigger attacks of opportunity.
Tear them apart!
Yeah, I think it might be a case of running Valerie. I think I'm gonna reload. Let's reload. I'm pretty sure I saved just outside this. Why did it not let me escape out? I can't believe I've played 5 days worth of this game so far. I just saw it then, it's like 5 days and 1 minute. Kind of depressing when they actually say it in terms of days and hours. Right. So I saved it there. I just rested. It auto-saved it there. We just rested. So, restore hammering. Restore Chiron. Yeah, barbarians don't want to fight defensively because it's not worth it for them. I mean, it's probably not that much. The thing is, she's been on fight defensively for quite a while, and more often than not, she hits rather than misses. But I hear what you're saying, so I'll take it off. I'm going to get back outside that tomb. And then I am going to buff everything before even opening the door. You know, because because one of the things that I tried doing mid-combat, which took Lindsay down, was this displacement. If I give the displacement to Valerie and Chiron, switch Amory to the bow, because with that amount of resistance, it's just about hitting it. Because when she rages, she gets a -2 or even more to AC, so might as well make sure she hits all the time. Yeah, that's fair enough. We're stuck again. Come on. It's just one of them where it's like I've not noticed her missing enough for me to care about making sure that she's got all the benefits. I possibly turned it on at some point when she had to tank against something. I don't know. Been on for as long as I remember. Anyway. But yeah, now that I know roughly what's behind the door, and that is bullshit. Take off power attack if you're going for bow. This isn't power attack, it's lethal stance. And it doesn't make any difference. It's get a +1 competency bonus for melee checks, melee attack rolls, and thrown weapon attack rolls. It doesn't have any disadvantages to it. Sorry for lurking while working whilst you do your thing, boogie woogie. Boogie woogie to you indeed, Surprise. How are you doing today anyway, Surprise?
Here.
Ready for anything.
Just letting the ink dry.
Right,
What's the
so
hold up?
let's save it now that we're here. See, I think haste is still measured in rounds, so I don't really want to be doing that.
How may I help?
But what I can do is Bear's endurance max. I can Dubry wants it. I can bless as well. Let's bless. Font licensing, legal jargon, sucking the soul out of me, but good. I mean, I understand what font license, legal jargon means in terms of words. Individually. Collectively, I have no idea. Good luck with that. If you need to rant away. I should put it on pause while I'm discussing things with chat, because that's not lasting as long as I would have liked. Use it again. Do I get a good minute out of it? Yeah, I get a good minute out of it. Okay. Oh, wait, no, that's the other thing I wanted to do. See, displacement is by the round as well. Okay, open the door. Valerie, go. Move up a teensy-weensy a little bit further. Leave me out to dry, I see. No need to rant, just need to understand the impossible. Yeah, legalese is always fun to try and interpret.
That is not far.
And Lindsay was called for it.
Right. Displacement on Valerie. Amory switch to the bow. Chiron, start off with the bow. You're now displaced. Charge in there. Everybody move up.
It should be.
Lindsay,
Adventures
start
called
singing a
back.
song.
I shall end this suffering.
There we go, first blood. No points of damage from Ankle Breaker, great stuff.
Repent!
On the plus side, I've only managed maybe to attract one of their attentions. Oh no, the other ones are. Everybody focus on this one. Is that actually doing... Oh no, it did 1 point of damage. Great stuff. Typical Octard. Shoot. Thank God it's still flat-footed.
You forced my hand.
Let us strike as one.
They go down!
Not bad. So far, no points of damage. And we've injured it. I think I need to stop using this bow. Unfortunately, that would mean getting into melee range with it. Twice in 2 consecutive rounds. Octavia rolls a natural. Tristan's bow does nothing, but he likes to try. See, now the water elementals decided that trying to swipe at Valerie is useless, so it's coming after us. Ah, what's your movement speed? Weightiness. Right.
A calculated risk.
Octavia, run away! And then run back a little bit.
I'll try to make this swift.
And try and hit that thing. Ooh.
Protect me, please.
Bring it!
I think I need to switch back to melee weapons because I'm just doing nothing right now. Right, Lindsay, do yourself a favour and run away! Yay, did minimum amount of damage!
Do not falter.
Come on, pay attention to attack.
I should withdraw for a time.
You think?
So it's come to this.
Considering getting Yamari back into melee range. Yay! Change of target. Time to get murdered. Just what I always wanted. Run away. Murder. Death.
Serves you right.
Have you wanted to see me defeated? You used one of my emotes. Yay! I think you're the first person out other than me who's used one of my emotes.
Repent!
I'm disappointed in all my followers other than you. I'm joking, by the way, followers. It's alright. Kurosas? Maybe. Can't quite remember. There we go.
Tear them apart!
I know that Kurosakurus is the one with unlimited access to the emote. I wasn't sure if they were using them a lot more. Come on, maybe with them. It's one of them unfortunate things where it's like being like a very early affiliate. I've only got one emote available per level of subscription, which is, you know, reasonable enough. But at the same token, you know, it basically means I've got two. Is this your only warning? Is that Twitch warning you? No, that's me warning the people who watch me. So there's a guy usually around. He isn't around at the moment. Forgot his name. JStation64, and he doesn't want Cyberpunk spoiling for him. And seeing as though this isn't my Cyberpunk stream, it's all like nobody can talk about it. Although with that said, you know, I need to double check in with him because once or twice he has popped in and watched my Cyberpunk stream. And he knows what I'm streaming on every day because I go over it at the end of the stream, which should be ending around about now. Right, there we go. Okay, you move over there. Let's start murderizing this one. I think it was mainly in the early days of the stream slash everybody playing Cyberpunk 2077. Because there were so many people playing it was easy to get spoiled. You know, I've even had people come in and say, you know, start discussing Cyberpunk a little bit, even though, you know, this isn't a Cyberpunk stream on the Tuesdays and Thursdays. Right, I'm going to switch you back to... See, that's not helping here with the AC or that. So, 13 to 23, 14 to 24, and, yeah, let's go with the Endless War. And move up.
They go down!
Of course, now's the moment that works. Okay. I don't really want you to... Oh, I should have delayed. I shouldn't have just skipped a turn. I skipped a turn, but oh well. Right. Lindsay, displace. Chiron. Tristan, move forward a little bit. And... channel. Let's keep everybody in tippity top shape.
Onwards!
How long's left on that concealment? 1 round. That is not pleasant.
This will hurt.
Another miss from Octavia. I want some more haste. I have to target somebody, so it's Tristan. And everybody tasted. Do so love it when they get bored of murderizing or trying to murderize Valerie and decide to come after me. Yeah, sure. Just doing a quick scan of all my spells and seeing if there was anything that I could reasonably do.
Stay behind
Come on,
me!
murder it. Okay, that's 2 down. Delay until there. Amory, you're going to want to move around a little bit. Pop in some more heals.
Bring it!
It's rough. Don't forget to get the barbarian mad. Yeah.
You deserved it.
Sets. Do wish it wouldn't always pop up the... Wouldn't so quickly pop up what it's doing, because I need to be able to see who's being affected.
Let's try this one.
God dang it.
This is for you!
Okay, so it's just 4 of these things, by the fact that that last one didn't respawn. Would Tristan's Blessing of the Faithful stack with Lindsay's buff to hit? Blessing of the Faithful, it is a sacred bonus. Bless one ally within close range. A blessed ally gets +2 sacred bonus on attack roll, skill checks, ability check, saving throws, and AC until the Echo Surge's next turn. Yeah, I'm not a massive fan of that. This is a long one, so it's the number of rounds equal to the number of dice the Echo Surge channel energy. So yes, it would stack. It's just one of them where it's I don't think of using it because I feel that it's a little bit more useful having the healing going as opposed to the other thing that it does. You know, give me benefits.
I'll fight if I have to.
I think on the next round I'm going to have to pull Valerie out of there annoyingly. Come on. So close. Run away.
I'll survive. I always survive.
Any last wishes?
Make with the murder.
You forced my hand.
Come.
In due time.
Oh, right.
That was just a whole different new level of bullshit. No, don't expend that, actually thinking about it. You're going to get fat on healing potions. Use. Look at them dice rolls. What is that? It's a 2d8 plus 3. A 6, an 8, an 8, and a 6. I mean, there's a 13, a 12, an 18. 2d6 plus 18 doesn't make any sense. Alright, so that was that. I'm actually impressed that I managed to do that without Amory went unconscious right at the end. And yeah, so we're a little overdue, but I wanted to get to the end of that fight. I was hoping to get to the end of this dungeon for this stream, but apparently that will wait. No, go back into the game and save it on camera. I always do that. If I didn't do that, then there's a chance that I'd forget to do it when I come to closing down the game. And if I close down the game without saving it, I would cry for next week. Well, for next session. So yeah, thank you for joining my stream. I've been Karen Rossmore. You've been great. I stream Pathfinder Kingmaker on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I stream Hitman 3 or Hitman the World of Assassination trilogy on Fridays. Even you, my cat, even you. On Mondays, I play Cyberpunk 2077. On Saturdays, I'm not actually going to be streaming any more, but I will still be over on mycat_UK's channel, co-op gaming with him. It's just one of them where it's like the visitor count wasn't all that great, and it's really impacting on the stats. So I'm not going to be streaming, but I am still going to be shouting out that I am joining MadCat on his channel. If you want to go over to his channel and drop him a follow, you'll get notifications of when and when that happens. All my streams happen at slightly different times. The Thursday stream is actually going to be moving. It's going to be moving an hour earlier. So while it used to be 9 while midnight, it's going to be 8 while 11 o'clock. That's not going to happen this week. The schedule information is still down below. On Thursday, I will remind you. On next Tuesday, I'll remind you again. And then on a week on Thursday, it will actually move. So just giving everybody a heads up here and now. Again, all of the time, just check the schedule below. I try to keep it relatively up to date. I like using my hands for this bit, and I don't know why. All right, and like, subscribe, and hit that bell button. That's for the YouTube videos. But yeah, if you're seeing this on YouTube, don't forget to give us a like, subscribe to my channel, and you'll be able to see the rest of my playthrough for Pathfinder Kingmaker. If anybody wants to catch up so far, it's all over on YouTube. There's been 2 mistakes. But yeah, gonna wrap it up here. I do believe Pathfinder Games is still streaming. So we're gonna go over and say hi over there. And I hope to see you all again next time. Taddy bye.